Now, something pretty cool about having the goat loose on the property, he goat fertilized seeded everything. There are goat pellets everywhere. And he was doing that for a whole entire year that he was out on the property loose, until he decided to visit the neighbor's property, become a pain in our butt, and follow the kids all the way up to the bus stop, which is like 1/8 of a mile away, and he was dancing on the hood of the truck. You can't have that. It's not fair to the neighbors, it's not fair to us. Get that fence electrified, so we had to pen him up. But let's go and look and see the work of Pip, aka Mr. Bubba, and what he did for us here at the Shire. This is the stump where I cut our wood. And as we get closer in, you can see the goat pellets. This is where he likes to stand on top of this stump. Since this is cold manure, I'm going to take this stuff and I'm going to put it on the pots, and this will help feed those plants as they grow. If you don't love your garden, you wouldn't be doing this. We want to grow food, so we're doing this. This is a cold manure, and this can be added directly to our garden beds. I showed you what cold manure looks like. This is chicken manure. It's hot manure. They choose to use one side of the box to poop on. They don't really use this but to sleep in. They're pooping here, and this is where they lay their eggs. I have to clean this out and collect this every couple of days and get it out of here in order for it to keep and stay clean. So what happens with this is the hay makes it outside that door up there in the front. It drops down the ramp. Chickens pick at it, they step on it. Because we're on a slope here, it slowly moves to the back. The refined pieces make it out through this mesh, and that's what we're left with from the chickens. Again, another soil amendment we can use. A 16 by 16 foot area is being prepped by our goat. We keep layering the cuttings from the trees. We put the grass down and his goat manure. The chickens go in, and everything is building soil up here. After a year's time, we'll move this pen to another spot, and we'll keep reclaiming a 16 by 16 foot area. So I'm not looking to reclaim the whole entire garden area in the short time of 1 year. This is a progression. And how much can we actually handle? You might think, oh, 3/4 of an acre isn't big. Well, have you ever gardened in a backyard in a small space? It takes a lot of work. So 3/4 of an acre is a good sized plot to grow a massive amount of food in. And it's a massive amount of work to get this soil conditioned in order for us to grow in. We're not going anywhere, and hopefully you guys aren't going anywhere either. Stick around, keep watching these episodes as they come out. We'll give you the information and show you what we're doing here in order to homestead, go off grid, and improve the land step by step. Those who have subscribed and are going to be with us for a long term, you guys are seeing what this looks like now, where the garden rows are put in. Eventually, maybe there's stone walls, and we'll contour it. We'll get raised garden beds in here, put our fruit trees in, we'll get our berries in, we'll get our annual planting spaces and our perennial planting spaces in as well. It's going to take some time and progression, and we'll do this as the next year and 4 months. The tiny home is paid off, and it's only been 3 years. That's 36 months. We've been here, well over a year and a half. That money will be used to help start doing all this after we get the inside of the house done. She wants a back porch. I want a shed out here. We will have to rock, paper, scissor that one. Upcoming videos of the WickerShire project, we're going to be building, I think, a greenhouse. We'll definitely be putting in some netting to keep the birds, bugs, and other animals that live out here that like to come here and steal from us, wreak havoc here on the Shire. Keep them at bay, keep them out in the woods where they belong. But it is nature, and it would be okay if they did come in and feed on stuff, because that's fair. Mostly food for us, but it's food for everybody. If you like this type of content, feel free to subscribe, hit the like button, leave me a comment below. I usually respond within the first 24 to 48 hours, and we'll catch you on the next one. You should probably film me collecting goat pellets one by one. It's a daunting task, but I'll do it. they have no smell to them. We'll have to rock, paper, scissors. We'll have to rock, paper, scissors. What we'll end up doing is I'll get the glove. I'm lying. I'm saying I'm going to go get the gloves. I won't use the gloves. I'll just pick this up by hand and get it out of here, and I'll put it in the proper space. But yeah, it's fairly dry. Chicken manure. I don't know what my fascination is with touching poo-poo. These are goat pellets. So in the... mosquito in my ear. So on the... and that's how you grow goat babies.